How's it going, guys? Your Lieutenant here, and welcome to the 87 rated third inform Arnautovic player review. Third inform for the season, which shows what a great year he has been having for both West Ham and Austria. Has already got himself 2 informs, and this right here is his third, and this is for the performance against Slovenia, I believe, where he scored 2 goals. Did have some, problems in mid-season as well, and also in the start of the season in West Ham, but he did adapt quite good through it, and obviously he's been putting in performances which gave him this third inform. And if you look at this card, it's a very good card on a whole. Got himself 4-star skill moves with 4-star weak foot, which is quite good, very usable. Vigor is not the best, only medium. So he's not going to put in a lot of work at the offensive side, which you do want your offensive players to do. And if you look at the side, he's got himself 84 pace, 88 dribbling, 86 shooting, 86 passing, 87 physical. So a quite good card on a whole. Also the upgrade, compared to his previous inform are quite decent. Plus 2 in pace, I believe, and then plus 3 in shooting, and then plus 1 in dribbling, passing, and physical. And if you look further into the card, it's quite decent on a whole. Pace, I believe, is not the best for a left winger. Obviously, you want your players on the flank to be very fast and also have some great agility and balance, but this guy right here doesn't really have that. He's got himself 82 acceleration with 85 sprint speed. Shooting on a whole is very good, 92 positioning, 90 shot power, and then also 84 finishing, which is great. Passing is also one of the best. And then dribbling, like I said, it's not the best. Only 78 agility with 61 balance, not as agile. You do expect him to be a bit, sluggish, a bit clumsy. His reactions are also quite decent, but his ball control and dribbling are, very high, which obviously would cover sort of for, agility and balance as well. And he's also quite tall, so his heading, his aerial ability is quite good, alongside his physicality on a whole, 85 stamina, which obviously is really, usable. You don't expect him to get tired, and his strength is one of the best I've seen, 91, so obviously that does cover up for his pace. When I first started using this card, I was quite uncertain whether he could play left wing position or even left forward. I obviously, as you guys can see from the from the start of the review, I put him on as a left forward in 4-3-2-1 formation, but he didn't really fit on that position. Obviously he doesn't have that pace, like I said. And then I also put him on a left wing position for on 4-3-3, but he didn't really work on that either. He's not the fastest, and then also his dribbling, his agility and balance is not the great, so it does make him very slow to move around with the ball, so he didn't really fit with me on that position as well. And then I used him as a target striker, on a 4-3-1-2 formation. Now he's got himself an inform already, which is obviously striker, so that is great because that is also a position change. But for this guy right here, I did put him as a striker, as a target striker, and I think he performed the best for me on this formation. on this formation, because he's got himself not the best of pace. It's quite decent for a target striker, but his strength and his movement and his aerial ability is great for his for a target striker. He's quite tall. He's very powerful when it comes to holding the ball. Also when it comes to finishing and shooting and positioning, he's very good at that. And starting off with his positives, as you guys can see, I've stated his positives to be his passing, his strength, his positioning, and his ball control. His passing is very good. It's one of the best. He does pass very good, and his strength as well is, I believe, 91, so that is really high. Not many open defenders were able to take the ball away from him, and that does cover up for pace, because since he's not the fastest, he does hold the ball with his strength. And his positioning is also one of the best, 92, does make in those movements, but again, since he's not the fastest, he's not really able to catch the ball if you put the 2 passes to him. And his ball control, like I said, is good, because obviously it covers up for his his agility. He's got himself 92 ball control, so it is very good. Sometimes he does move really quickly, and the negatives of that, I think, are his pace, agility, and balance, very low, as I already said, for a left winger or a left forward. Obviously depends on how you would use him, but for me he didn't really work on this formation. And the cards I think are quite similar are I'm not quite sure how to pronounce their name, but Moteng and Sherloth, all of them are quite tall, around 6'2", 6'3", doesn't have the best of agility and balance, also are quite low on pace, but all of them are a holding player, quite tall, got great aerial ability and also very good shooting. But that was it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.